couldn't have that.
Couldn't have that. So we had some of our players, half of the 3-pointers.
Half of the 3-pointers are now 6-pointers.
Are now 6-pointers. Yeah.
Instead, we're the official Pokestop of MMM. Oh, man.
Hey, it's great.
So, Jacob Belkin, Jeremy Miller, Chris Bauer, Alex, I've been dreading this all day, Montmini, I think I got it.
Yeah, Montmini.
6. TJ and Lyle and Kyle Hagberg all sitting at 6 points. And then we have a whole large handful of 3-pointers.
Good news is, next round, we get to showcase a new player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be showcasing some of our 6-pointers. So let's slide over to round 3.
Is this our Bant? Is this our Bant list?
It's either this round or round 4. I can't remember which round it is. But it is this round.
Aw, I got super excited for a second because you said Bant and I knew it was Chris, and I thought he was playing Bant Boggles.
Oh, sorry.
Bant Boggles.
Let's see. Rick Wow saying, I also have a few cards worth around $30, including Mint, Sword of Fire and Ice from Dark Steel, Sword of Light and Shadows from Dark Steel. Where would be the best place to sell my higher value cards, or should I keep them longer and wait for the price to go up? Okay. So you have a couple of options for selling cards. You can always eBay them.
True.
That is one way that some people like to get rid of their product. If there is a bigger event around your area, you could also go to those events and try to sell them to vendors because they will pick them up for cash.
A little bit lower on the price, though.
A little lower, but like if you need the cash now, that is one way to do it. But if you're looking for as close to that, like, you know, $30, $40 that you're trying to get, eBay's probably your best bet. Or you can like go to if there's a local game shop in your area, you might want to go in and say, hey, how much would you be willing to go for it? Some of them do store credit, some of them do less for cash kind of thing. So there's different options that are out there.
And as we're getting into 7 cards here between Alex and Chris, going back to Mountain Splash's question, do you guys think Legacy is a dying format?
Oh, that's a really tricky...
I think the biggest thing about Legacy is the people that play Legacy are the largest proponents of keeping it alive.
Yes.
They are, like, you know a Legacy player when you meet them because they are just so passionate about the format, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a dying format. I just think it needs a little bit more love from the community. I
don't know. I'm actually... I agree with you in that it is has a very good player base and that they care about their format. But I would say that with a lot less support, it is becoming more of a dying format as formats go. Like, but then again, there's still Vintage being played. Like, there's the Vintage League. There's like that is a format that exists. It definitely does not have very much support at all for it, except the players that play it, like, again, love it. I think there's always going to be people that want to play Legacy, and I think there's always going to have that potential at bigger events like that to play in events. Like, oh, here's side events for Legacy. Star City, I think it's smart that they're doing classics for Legacy. I don't know how the numbers are specifically for that. I mean, it seems like the numbers are probably not as much as other events because their main stuff is modern and standard for opens, and there's only a few Legacy opens a year.
So Lava Spike,
and that's a very good point too. It's extremely hard for someone new to play Legacy who wants to. Yes, it is. Modern is a hard enough format to get into for newer players because some of the decks are expensive, and then you look at the price tag on Legacy and it's like, nope. Oh, sweet. Okay. So, yep, Brett's putting up Drowner of Hope. So the objective of this version of Eldrazi, if you've never seen the Bant Eldrazi version, it's really cool because it is a you can sit back and wait a lot more than like the Tron Eldrazi or the Eldrazi's that were around during Eldrazi Winter, because you can sit there and like take your time, set things up a little bit more. Like, all right, I'm going to Thought-Knot Seer, you strip you down a little bit. I'm running Noble Hierarchs. I've got Matter Reshapers, Reality Smashers, Drowner of Hopes. What's the Flicker one?
Eldrazi Displacers.
Displacers in there, so you can say, okay, I'm going to keep making a bunch of Scions in regards to Drowner of Hope, sack them, so you tap down your board and kill you, kind of thing. Or just keep you from attacking. There's a lot of different things that you can be able to do with this deck. And so it does have that more control-y aspect to it. So if you're looking for a powerful deck, you know, that is kind of more control-y. So you're like, I love Eldrazi, I have all these from Standard, I want to get into Modern. This could be an easy gateway for you to get into. You know, as the fetches are a little bit cheaper than some of them, depending on which ones you pick up. And what is our... We've seen the deck time and time again, but Alex is rocking out Burn. So what's our Burn player trying to do here?
Just as the name implies, burn your opponent to the ground as quickly as magically possible.
Nice.
I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, he's playing creatures with haste, spells that are going to deal direct damage to you, and with that Eidolon of the Great Revel, I mean, even, you know, Alex is going to take damage when he plays spells because all of his spells cost 3 or less, but Chris is also looking to take a little bit of damage. His creature's a little bit more on the expensive side. Probably not a great card, but being game 1 in this series, you know, it's a great overall card for the format. Mm-hmm. Eidolon of the Great Revel.
True. So
I don't hate it being out here. It would be interested to see it in later games.
So, Drowner of Hope seems like just a solid play right now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to come up the board. Definitely not going to take any extra damage off of playing that. And then swinging in with Thought-Knot Seer seems like a great follow-up. So, yeah, Drowner of Hope comes down. Tap like so. Leave Ghost Quarter just in case. Here's my Scions. Exalted Trigger on Thought-Knot to swing in for 5. And Chunk Block comes down. We see that Swift Spear just jumps in front of the way, so she'll die and protect the Eidolon. But all the spells that Alex has will make him take damage, so something that he does have to consider. Reality Smasher. Sack, tap that guy down, swing in like so. So,
yeah, and
10, 14, 15 damage.
Chris basically proving what this deck is designed to do is not only gum up the board, but can apply a lot of early pressure with his Eldrazi temples, with his... that's what the interesting thing about the Bant list is you get to run your mana dorks. You get to run the Noble Hierarch.
You do.
I don't know if it runs birds, but I think Noble's probably better because of the Exalted.
I don't think it does. You might see like a 1-of maximum, but you really don't need it.
Just the Nobles.
Yeah. Because the Nobles have the benefit of being able to tap for the colors that you need, because you're banned, green, white, and blue, as well as have that added benefit of Exalted Triggers of if you attack with one creature, you get to give that creature +1/+1 while he's attacking.
Okay, so it does have one bird.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, it's like it shouldn't run more than that. This is going to be a very tough match for Alex. The burn is, going to go for phase, going to be so focused on that. But with the ability of Chris to strip out cards from his hand, with the Thought-Knot Seers, it makes it tough because you're relying a lot on that gas that you've got, and it's very hard for that deck to replenish its hand. So, but we saw like Chris drop down to 11 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be It's again just going to be a race. Alex does get to go first here, so we'll see if it does have a factor. And TJ helping us out, saying Chris runs 1, I believe, in a more recent list. So speaking of lists, let's look at our sideboards.
Oh my gosh, we were sitting here just chit-chatting, and we got sideboards, guys.
We do.
So on Alex's side, 2 Core Firewalker, 2 Deflecting Palm, 4 Destructive Revelry, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 3 Path to Exile, and 2 Lightning Helix. I like the Paths.
Yeah.
Best card in Magic, hands down. And maybe one of the Deflecting Palms.
I don't even mind both coming in.
Yeah.
Because, like, he'd gotten Chris down to 11, and then he's like, alright, I'm swinging in for, 6 damage, 5 damage. Alright, deflect that back at you kind of thing.
Right.
Maybe put the fear on Chris to attack, make him wait a little bit longer.
Play a little bit more reserved.
He could also go for, like, the Helix and bring those in. That life gain might be relevant, but definitely bringing in the pass. I definitely see him bringing in the Deflecting Palms. On Bauer's side, we see 1 Negate, 2 Stubborn Denial, 1 World Breaker, 2 Relics, 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Dismember, 2 Engineered Explosive, 2 Timely Reinforcements, 1 Stony Silent, 1 Fracturing Gust, and 1 Ether Sworn Canonist, which I do not like that Canonist.
I bet
because
you
it
don't.
killed me in round 1 against him. But I like the Negates. I like the Stubborn Denials coming in for sure. Timely Reinforcements is something else to consider. Maybe even just a one of.
Yeah, just enough to gain the 6th life.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what you're not going to rely on the creature aspect of the card. You're really relying on life gain from it in this matchup particular.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look how clean that playmat looks.
Man.
Without a Kraken on it.
You guys.
All thanks to you guys watching.
Absolutely. Go back to Legacy Canonist.
All right, so here we go. Players are deciding. Let's move those sideboards out of the way. Looks like they're good to go. 18. 2 come across.
Guide.
Trigger. Hey, here's a waste mana.
Couldn't wait to draw that card.
Freebie. 18 all.
And for anyone who's been living under a rock, I'll hook you up. Here's the Goblin Guide.
Thank you. I thought you were going to look up waste mana for a second.
2/2 with haste, and whenever it attacks, defending player reveals the top card of his or her library. If it's a land card, that player puts it into his or her hand. And that is something that resolves before damage. So interestingly enough, here comes another Goblin Guide.
Oh.
Taking Chris to 13.
Wow, that was a good swing. But he's only on 1 mana right now? Ooh. That's tough. And here's a Temple. 4 mana available for a Thought Knot. Ancient Stirrings. I would say that's probably one of the best cards in
Eldrazi Tron.
Modern.
Yep.
No, it's just Tron, Eldrazi list.
Everyone's you run green, run an Ancient Stirrings.
You know
Go
what?
get
Just
it. Yeah, no worries, dude. Our apologies on that. I saw Island of Revel Maelstrom Pulse.
Ooh, Maelstrom Pulse.
That's what we need to see. And I thought it was a little
weird,
a little suspect seeing a Revel, but I wasn't going to question
You're
it
like,
because
hey, you
your
know
deck,
what?
you run blue. You know, you're doing weird things with your Kiki Cord deck. Maybe you are running an Island.
Block, draw this card, take 2 more. Alright, still only on 1 mana. How do you feel about
Here's a Cavern of Souls. Here we go.
those like one hand keepers with burn?
One hand keepers.
I mean, clearly he had the guide and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think it's a really risky play.
Oh! There's a path in hand. That's probably going to be stripped down.
Target's Command, Lava Spike, Path.
Searing Blaze.
Did Searing Blaze have full art? Still hasn't bolted the bird. What do you take the path here?
Yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah, I mean, Lava Spike you're not worried about. Bolt we will probably see burning a Noble. Or Chris at this point.
Yeah, could go for face.
Could go for face.
Another bolt gets drawn. Oh.
See, this is where things get hinky
right.
because you are relying on one land.
Yeah, I think you just
to
have
get
to
you
swing
there.
in.
So show me a land.
Trigger.
Ooh,
No.
Ancient Stirrings.
Still a great one to draw. If he blocks with Thought Knot, Thought Knot's dead. He knows that for a fact. A Noble block is fine. Trade off, whatever. But he's down to 11, so I think he has to trade off. And so, Bolt Thought Knot, draw an extra card. Maybe it's a land at this point.
Chooses not to.
Not yet. I hope that he kills it now.
Yeah. Well, 2 bolts. You can sling a bolt.
Bolt that it kills off. Okay, cool.
And draw a card.
And
Was
not
it a Grim Lava Mancer?
Oh no! All right, Ancient Stirrings. If he finds Reality Smasher, that sucks. But Alex is at 18.
He has a life to give.
He does. Let's see what he draws into.
5.
I mean, even another Thought Knot would hurt.
Chris would just slow down.
Spellskite's nice.
Okay, Spellskite seems good. And
Waste mana.
I'm sure thinking about potentially running the Spellskite down. Oh, he's got another Thought Knot in hand. Okay.
Passes on over. How many lands is the burn deck running right now? 18?
I would say no more than 19. Oh, Eldrazi Displacer is going to be the Goblin Vine.
Hey!
Schmevin 11!
Woohoo! Thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much, dude.
Glad you're liking the stream.
Or Dudette. Appreciate that. Chris is going to go to 10.
Look at that Peruvian in the background.
Schmevin, whoa, dude. I know you can say that because you're friends with him, but
look, he's blocking my back of the head.
You're not.
No?
You are ridiculous, if that's what you're getting at.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh, another Spellskite. Chris. But we're just gonna go for a Plains.
What do you think about Chris Bauer's land? As soon as I started talking,
the whole game.
you were like, I know what he's going to say.
I really enjoy the Waste Mana he has.
Yeah? Do you like that art better than some of the other arts?
I definitely like the Waste Mana art, since it's the only one. There's different types of art, but
yeah.
This is the first time we've seen Waste Mana.
On camera? Yeah.
No, not on camera.
Well, for this match, yeah.
Sure, okay.
for season 2, yes.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Actually, no, I do like that Waste Mana a lot more than I like the other Waste Mana.
Thought Not
like
Seer
the crumbly
comes down.
mountains are pretty sweet. I wonder if it's foil. That's the question. No, you don't think so? Nah. Why not?
I don't know if he's committed to the Bant Eldrazi.
I mean, pretty much most of his other basics are foil. Why not foil out that waste?
You got a point.
I know I do.
Here's a Windswept Heath.
Bringing the beats. 5 coming across. Says, sure.
At you.
I'll take it. That's fine. This is all fine. Dropping to 13.
Here's an Eldrazi Displacer.
It's a Mimic.
Oh, Mimic. Yep. I want it to be an Eldrazi Displacer.
That would be sweet.
He's got the white mana now. He had it with the Noble.
Okay, so what turn are we on? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands right now for Bauer.
Finally gets to fetch.
And here's 2 for Alex. Ugh. Says, let me help you. Put you to 12. Maybe not. Ooh. Needs that for Tarkus. Says I'm going to go to 10. Or he's got a deflecting pawn in hand, and he's going to say, take 6.
Maybe.
Get out of here. Bring the beats. Now, he's got to be careful, though. Because with the Mimic out, if there's a Reality Smasher that gets played, or a Drowner of Hope that gets played,
that
like...
classic Eldrazi winter play.
Look at this. Bam. Now he's
my Reality
5/5.
Smasher.
Classic.
Getting in for 14.
Combat. Trigger. Oh, there's a Noble on top. Alright. A little bit less worried right now. Decisions. He says, okay, I'm at 10.
Putting me
Alright.
to 8,
If I don't
7.
block, I'll probably take it. Okay. So he's choosing to block with the Spellskite. Spellskite's probably going to die here if he blocks with it. If he doesn't, Spellskite can still die because because Alex can start directing spells at him. Chooses to trade off the Mimic, though.
Well, it's a 2/1, correct?
He is a 2/1.
So, getting rid of that pesky Goblin Guide.
Yep.
Not really losing too much.
No.
Searing Blaze.
Landfall trigger. Path that. Get a land for you.
Oh, be careful, Alex. Chris is just tricky enough to run an Archive Trap.
Okay. Lava Mants are still there. Still wants a bolt ripper. Oh, another path. He says, look, I know you were hurting for mana. Let me help you.
At this point, I'll definitely help you out.
And then we'll see. Knowing that there's a Noble on top, Chris says, I don't need another Noble. I'm going to fetch, get another land, hope that I can get into a Drowner, hope that I can get into, Reality Smasher. Even though the Thought Knot would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Expedition. Pretty cool.
Must be nice.
And I'm going to ask Bauer tomorrow and say, Bauer, is your waste mana foil? If not, why? Ghost Quarter. Cut you off a green. You can get another land.
Yeah, you can go get a forest. It just comes into play tapped.
It does. But that's okay.
But I'm going to swing it for 4.
5.
5. Oh, yes, Exalted Trigger.
Exalted Trigger, yeah. That's a 1-turn clock.
You're right.
No
cards in hand for Alex.
But that's 4 mana, Elm. So he can kill off the Spellskite.
A couple cards in hand still.
And kill off the Thought Knot Seer if he is lucky enough.
1 Lightning Bolt and 1 Boros Charm.
Tarkus Command. Most of his damage is towards face. I think there's also a Rift Bolt. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good. But actually, Boros Charm, 4 damage to face.
Yep.
Oh no, he's not. He doesn't have green man anymore, so he can't Tarkus Command.
He didn't get a forest?
I don't think so. But he can go. Oh no, he won't have enough to kill him. Tarkus Command. If he had the green mana, Bauer would be dead. Because you can't redirect the target player to Spellskite. So, 4 to face. You're at 2. Bolt you. Redirect. Suspend Rift Bolt. pass die.
Okay, so Ben in chat letting us know he may not even have a forest.
And the hands are extended. Our first match of the night that went 2-0. Chris Bauer takes it. And I'm sure our straw poll votes were probably something similar along those lines of expecting the Bant Eldrazi list to be the one to come out victorious there. So it is our end of round 3. And as we do halfway through the tournament, we say a big thank you
to you guys, first and foremost, for
Yes.
checking us out, throwing all the support our way. Super appreciative of that. To our Patreon donors,
Yeah.
Trip, the owner of Comic Kung Fu, who allows us to come in and film all these matches and stream them up for you guys each and every week. Thank you. And to our newest patron, Dionysus Bacchus, Christopher Bennett, manager of Cork Street Tavern.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Our table judge as well, doing
Yes.
all that extra hard work for us. Super appreciative.
We've also got some top donations to our stream overall. Drewski Brew, #1, also coming in, enjoying the player cams tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Mystery donor Atticus, Tatradamus, of course Dionysus Bacchus also was able to donate to the stream as well, not just the patron stuff. We've also had Nate Hop 34 and Bergleton. So big thank you to everybody that has shown your support by that, tuned in and watched, hit those follows, subscribes, all that kind of good stuff that you guys have done to help show the support. You've allowed us to get the player cams up and going. We've gotten the player mat that we've gotten. What other stuff have we gotten? Oh, yes. This thing that I've been forgetting about. Modern Magic Mondays. We have stickers now, guys. So we're going to start doing giveaways. At least stickers. Probably by the end of the stream tonight, we'll pick a random viewer. Also,
Nice.
to everybody that has donated to the stream, we will get your guys' information to make sure you guys get a sticker as well.
Absolutely.
Because we really appreciate you guys being so awesome, and we figured this is the best way to start making stuff to give you guys, is trying out a sticker. And it's a pretty nice looking sticker. It's a little big. A lot of stickers start out small, but we wanted something that really stands out and shows that you like Modern, you like Magic, and you like us.
I do.
It's all over his computer there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's we've got those to give away. So we'll get those who have donated to stream their information, and we'll pick a random viewer tonight to give a sticker away as well.
Nice.
Once I remember the command for MTGBot to do that, because there's one that lets you pick a random viewer.
What you guys don't know behind the scenes. Furiously Googling commands.
How do you do this again? Also, cool discussion in chat about what card do you think should be banned. Out of the stuff that people were saying, I wouldn't mind seeing Simian Spirit Guide
Whoa.
get banned. I don't think it's necessary right now, but as of cards in Modern that do a little bit much, I think Simian Spirit Guide is,
No.
No? Okay, just me.
I mean, I think if we're going to get rid of anything, it should become immense. That is definitely oppressive.
Oppressive.
Everyone in chat, let us know how oppressive is Become Immense on a scale of 10 to 10.
A scale of 10 to 10. Alright, so someone was
This is a
saying,
witch hunt.
but isn't Tron oppressive to fair play style? But I think also Tron helps police the mid-range decks like Jund and stuff like that from not letting them run so rampant. So I like those decks that keep other decks in check. Like, I think Infect plays a good role because it keeps decks like Ad Nauseam and stuff like that in check. Those like combo decks that have a hard time interacting super early, but if you let them set everything up, they'll just kill you. Like, I think that aspect is really good. I like that aspect of Tron. I like that we have a dedicated kind of control deck right now in Modern since Nahiri's in there. So I like that aspects of it.
Key to the game.
Yeah.
Bringing the... What's the word? Oh my gosh. He is bringing all the knowledge. 1 mana, 1 card. It's fine. Just because we can... Jace did nothing wrong.
Ban Jace. Most people believe that fast mana doesn't help, which, yeah, that makes sense. It's because usually you're spending that fast mana on something ridiculous.
No.
Okay, Grizzle Man.
Through the breach?
Unbanned Twin 2016.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, Brett was all about the Twin when that was in Modern.
I know way more now than I did when I played it.
You'd be much better at it now. Are you playing it for no ban, or should I? Is that a secret?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I may just hang out.
What? All right, round 3's in the books.
Super fair.
Let's go to round